Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big him and show one stone, and it bring about feeling to all wicked
Stibbidim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we lovely. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
It was Read Across Jamaica Day. And then today is Teachers Day. Good morning and welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining us. To those of you who impart information, happy Teachers Day. I rather the word educator. I really hate the word teacher because teaching people is to be submissive. Educator is much different from a teacher, but them call it teacher. But I would say happy Educator Day to all those of all of you who impart information at all and many and various levels. Happy Educators Day to you all. I kid you not, they have let an vase near a school again when you would have thought the MP would have been barred from going near school after the kerfuffle of they were sleeping. The MP went for a read across Jamaica Day. Meh, meh, the goat says meh. To my community party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, via subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning all, and welcome. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Meh, meh. The goat says meh. Right, hold on. No one don't know how they do this morning. Murder. No, it's all things JLP this morning. Tell the JLP them to leave me alone this morning and make me survive, because it's all JLP this morning. Meh, meh. The goat says meh. Debbie Jervis. Morning and welcome. No, sir. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Beat and teach. Good morning. Who else there? Good morning. Hold on, let me scroll through. RJ, good morning. Paula Shelley. Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Judy Roberts, good morning. Sharon Bernard, good morning. Marcia Thomas, good morning and welcome. Who else is there? Gloria Morris, good morning. Barbara Simpson, Yvonne Johnson, good morning. Michael Nipper, good morning. Christine Gilbert, good morning. Daphne Jackson, Yvonne Riley, Suzette Williams, Abina Sarkodi, Don Mel, Ian Ayers, Colleen, Brand Jamaica, Opal Watson, Sheena Kelly, JB, Lukia TV, Adventures, Keith Matthews. I think I said that before. Yvonne Johnson. Morning, everybody. Morning and welcome. Let me see who is on the tick this morning. Debbie Jervis TV, Bernard Stewart, Cess Wilmot, Sexy K, Nicola Dulce, Yvette, Little Miss, User 6256, Joan, Tavia 24, Paul Burrell. Is it cryptic? Is that what it is? Shanta. User 3352. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Meh! Meh! The goat says meh. Millicent Jones. Marie, morning, and welcome. Them let Ann near a school. I kid you not. Dave, morning. Them let Ann Vaz near a school, Stacy and Levy. How you do? Let me see if you have mods over here. So, hold on there. Stacy and hold on. The goat says May. We're gonna go straight into Lady Vaz. Straight into Lady Vaz this morning. May! May! The goat says May. Them really let Ann Vaz near school. Bear in mind that this is Read Across Jamaica Day. Susie Q, how you do? Colleen. Read Across Jamaica, not Hug Across Jamaica Day. Read Across Jamaica Day. Let's enjoy a bit of the MP hugging and reading. MP Hugonomics.
All right, come to the front. All right. One line. Start. May the goats bleated as
May the goat split. I that not really send and that's go read to it picking them. May the goat splitted. If I saw it go coming on, what is story? Me don't know this story. Me never read a reading book there. So me don't want nobody go have me upset. I dunce. Maybe Anna do the correct thing, but then again, Anna we can't. May judgment. No, sir.
May the goats bleated as joy tugged at their ropes in the early, cool December morning. Joy said as he rushed the goats. Lush, ripe mango that he saw as he passed the mango tree to tie the goats on the opposite property. In no time, he all right. One night.
Bear in mind, it's not Noise Across Jamaica Day. It was Read Across. This is bad of me because I should copy out the bit with ISAT, and I'm going to do that tonight. Because ISAT was so professional with the students that he went to read to. May, the goat splitted.
May, the goats bleated as joy tugged at their ropes in the early, cool December morning. can put your shoes over there. All right. No. No, you didn't hear that one. It's okay.
Man. After she got it so horribly, but then again, to post a never. Jesus! So to post a never may, then give her to read. And then go make mistake and give her something more difficult than me. Good God Almighty, this is an MP reading to school children. And that's the only thing you could turn up with. The goat splitted. That's the word. I don't know if that's the word. No, someone. Aye, with children, them I go through a lot. Or children, or one heart, morning, one heart, morning. You hear Anvaza read me. Children don't interact with people they don't like. That's why they were silent around fish sat. When the Jamaica Labour Party people really have a batty problem, you know that. Big old batty problem. Can you mute one out for me, please? Don't know why him stop off here. Me. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Man. Just the other day she went and she fucked up heights by great men were sleeping. Look at her now. She go there read me to the children them. The same woman that told children, young men, it's perfectly okay to stand on the street corner and rub out your hand middle. But me not have nothing else to go no other than that bad advice. Rub out on a hand. I could really listen to hand. We need to stitch May and should we do Heights by Great Men before we come to May? Yes, we could do Heights by Great Men first. And then we come back to May the goat splitted. I saw it go. That me here, in a minute, if I saw it go. But that me here. And they are so confident with it. That's the embarrassing part of it, you know. Because all of me like Anvaz, after the disgraceful crack up of wedding, me would have called in sick anytime he hear the word going near a school call. Me would have called in sick, but Anvaz never called in sick. Anvaz turn up. I
want to say, open with a quote.
Yes, open with your quote.
The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the night. And that is exactly
the heights by great men. Labor rights. And why we make when things burn on us so you can't run out. All right. Listen to the goat reading. The reading goat. In a Jamaica first we know so goat can read, you know. This jackass wanna bring. This tame jackass, because if you all come from the country, you know how tame jackass behave. This tame jackass will wanna buy East Portland seat. Wanna really expect her to stay there. That's all tame jackass do, you know, is run around the field and show you them have a lovely tail for swag from side to side. Is Anvas doing anything other than what tame jackass normally does? Labor rights. Tell me. Unable to spell bread, labor rights. Is Anvas doing anything different than a tame jackass would do? Man. We soon go to Baba Black Sheep. We soon go to Baba Black Sheep.
All right, come to the front. All right. One night.
This is why we need an education reform in Jamaica. Because if we can't have reading books still in a school that talk about may, the goat speaking and all of these bullshit, that's why we pick them and come out of school done, Sarah, than them go in there.
The goats bleated as joy tugged at their ropes in the early, cool December morning. Joy said as he rushed the goats. Lush, ripe mango that he saw as he passed the mango tree to tie the goats on the opposite property.
This touchy-feely hug up and love it with our children and adults and politicians in a place of education must stop. We must have safeguarding policies that don't allow politicians, male or female, or any adult figure at school go finger children. It must stop. It happened too regular. There ought to be safeguarding to protect our children in those spaces from adults touching them, hugging them, putting them on their laps, and all that bullshit. We need safeguarding policy in our school. Too often you see politician go to school, go hug up, love up, lap up, and throw children into them lap. It's not supposed to be happening. Our politicians are pedophile and child abusers. It's not supposed to be happening. We need safeguarding in our school to protect our children from predators like those.
In no time, he all right. One night. The goats bleated as joy tugged at their ropes in the early, cool December morning. You can put your shoes over there.
precisely reading across Jamaica Day, not hugging across Jamaica Day and Vaz. Not hugging across Jamaica Day. Let's go to Baba Black Sheep now. No, I could give you an message before we go to Baba Black Sheep. Could done off with Ann Fuss.
Read across Jamaica Day. I read with my students, and now I'm on my way to Parliament to represent my East Portland family. Have a wonderful read across Jamaica Day, my East Portland family. On this Tuesday.
Isn't that the behavior of a well-tamed jackass? Where Anne have fair galang so over? Isn't Anne Vaz behavior one of a tamed jackass? Thaddeus Carter, good morning. Welcome to Global TV. No one asked you to be here. Anyway, you chose to stop. You chose to speak. All right? We're not going to give you more time than this that I have given you. You can move along. All right? Move along. Right. Let's go over to Baba Black Sheep, the thieving wife of the thieving prime minister. Is it wife or baby mother? Who really fucking cares? That thing of that. Who do we go to now? Baba Black Sheep.
So a long time ago, spiders had no waist. I didn't know that, And Nancy was the fastest spider of them all. He ate all the time, like someone I know.
He ate all the time like someone I know. What that someone is eating, Gillette, I don't know.
So a long time ago, spiders had no waist. I didn't know that, And Nancy was the fastest spider of them.
Talk to Jamaica people. Them veranda story, we no business to still have them fuckery in a school 2025. You see why we are graduating people for the gangs and not not the universities? Because them still a teach for backside whole analysis story. I'm going to be so ruthless with Mount Golden on education reform when he gets into power after the general election. So ruthless because we need it. Because these la and bullshit that politician go sit down and read to we picking at them. They shouldn't even be in our education system. Why you not teach them clothing and textile and money management and home economics from that age? But you teach them about goat and fucking spiders and all that bullshit, which our generation grew up full panic. Some of we Billy say could have fucking go over moon for true. And Jamaica people still don't want to stand up and demand proper education reform. We're going to make the people them continue. Teach we pick them to be dunce. And teach we pick them folk tales and fucking well parables. Me never know so them bullshit you still a talk about it. I swear to God. Me never know so them fuckery are still in a school. Because me know so fuckery do in a school when we in there in a reading book. I didn't know they were still there. And politicians turn up reading them. Meh! Like, seriously? I mean, we heard that in the village and the community from the goats. Why do we need to hear it in a reading book? Especially read by Anne Vaz. the overly qualified dunce. We need education reform in our country. We need education reform. Otherwise, we're picking them and going to end up at prison. Because teach them to become criminals and street corner boys. Like how Anvars tell them, say it's okay when you come from school to go rub out your handmiggle pan corner. The same Anvars who said they were sleeping while who were doing what? The same Anvars will come back and say, me. I'm not sorry for the state of affairs. I'm not sorry for the state of affairs. And sister, goat and spider is still a part of our education system. Should I take a whip at Dr. Sophia Longmore this morning? The Dr. Sophia Longmore with that husband, Dr. Sophia Longmore, that is not of an African descent, Dr. Sophia Longmore, as it is with Mark Golden, Dr. Sophia Longmore. But Mark Golden is still with his family, Dr. Sophia Longmore, the superpower Dr. Sophia Longmore. The superpower. You mean so the superpower still a teach Anansi and goat? And every day you come, of course, what Mark Golden and Big whatever name, Big Stone, it was a horrible PR. But is Dr. Sophia Longmore bitter because Fair white husband left her and for Sandra white husband stay? I don't get what Dr. Sophia Longmore is about, because Dr. Sophia Longmore told us, I know that Jamaica is a superpower. And you never know Dr. Sophia Longmore said we teach Anansi and spider and goat and rat bat in a school. And then you expect the children them to end up at university. You not teach them about Anansi, spider and goat. Something where them interact with before they come to school. And then you don't expect them to reach university. You see how much Jamaicans who don't graduate we can't barely read. Our education system is a failure. A massive failure. Our education system is. That's why I'm going to hold Mark Golden and his team to it, because they plan to give us certain things in our education system way better than we have now. We need to get rid of the bullshit out of our education system. This is madness. Me think them something I cut out long time, because we know it's a foolishness in a school when we are good 40 odd years ago. But Jesus Christ, 40 odd years on?
So a long time ago, spiders had no waist. I didn't know that, And Nancy was the fastest spider of them all. He ate all the time, like someone I know.
Well, who do we turn to next? Who do we turn to next? Rhoda Mae Crawford, my dear. I don't know if Rhoda is lying. I don't know if Cliff knows that Rhoda is lying. But Cliff body language does not appear to believe the announcer's story coming from Miss Crawford.
Break, Miss Crawford. The question, the mayor has said he needs one major infrastructure work that you've undertaken in the constituency.
I have many to mention. Road falls under major infrastructure. In my very short time as Member of Parliament, one term is yet to be completed. I have seen to the rehabilitation and repairs of 35 roadways. Among those, we have a full rehabilitation, meaning you rip up and it's a totally new road you construct. We have the Long Hill Main Road, Villa Road, North Patrick Main Road, Shortown, the Carteret Road, Blue Mountain, Wilbin, Balvini Heights, Moreland Camp Road, Waltham Road, 3rd Street, Sunset, Royal Flat Main Road, Elgin Main Road, Chowers, Mount Nelson, Jackson Drive, Bottom Coffee Grove, Old Kendall Road, New Hall, Mandeville Town, Bellishire, Bantam, Perth Road, Tulsa Road, Cedar Grove to Albion, Muley Road, Belfield Square, King Street, Morganstown, Hartfield District, Ingleside, Green Street, Manchester Road. Those are 35 infrastructure roads, infrastructure work that I have impacted in terms of road repairs. And the full rehab out of that long list, because some are patching work. Out of that long list,
Max Romeo. Make sure you follow this channel as well to the Max Romeo.
Morganstown, because I want to be very clear. Moreland Camp Road, Elgin Road, Long Street up in Top Coffee Grove, and the Long Hill Main Road. So I have seen the rehabilitation and road repairs along 35 critical corridors.
Before the
I don't know if Cliff not believe Rodina, but Cliff body language and facial expression, me no really think it go with the whole kerfuffle where Rhoda a walk and a talk about. But we're going to move now into the Delano Seabright debacle. The Calsamo the seat debacle, which is turning the Jamaica Labour Party upside down. And boy, Chopper John and Dujan, I mean, the delusion has turned up a notch with those two vloggers, but they're JLP vloggers. They're known to be deluded. But let's turn now attention to the sweltering
the Constitution can
debacle of the Jamaica Labour Party. And this, once again, is one of the chief vlogger info media who don't keep him tongue. And the labor rights them really not taking tea with Infomedia, because Infomedia ought to follow a given narrative which he is not following. And it is causing a lot of debacle between the whole JLP camp, whether it be vloggers, delegates, supporters on the ground. We see we're sweltering at the cabinet level. MPs are starting to position in themselves, because I hear Andre say me have to talk to me here with it. Said Juliet depan Delano's side, whereas the husband depan Tam Tavares side. Me don't know if Tam Tavares get anybody killed for Andrew Holness. Why Andrew Holness hell-bent and paying Tam Tavares something. But you can put Christian in the Senate like father, like son. Put him there. Anyway, let's listen to more of the crapitoria coming out of the Jamaica Labour Party. Boy, Max Roma, I not tell you, the disgrace is really falling. One of the sitting live, they no beat and teaching of screen record them. Screen record them. But Max Romeo, it's really falling apart in the Jamaica Labour Party. Me not lie. Me did expect more unity at this point. Yes, I know some of the workers were going to sit on their hands when Andrew called the general election. They have been telling Andre this from 2002. From 2002, them a plan for sit down on them hand. And not to the day. It's not because of the current disunity. A lot have that plan because from Andrew Holness winning at 2016 a lot of the people, G2K and otherwise, who work to get him there are very unhappy by the treatment from the Prime Minister. Oh God, Max Romeo, stop the delusion. So the unity is strong in the JLP. Wanna stop the delusion, man. Don't take the delusion. We know the delusion exists, but don't take it. No, so the fling out where going to Westmoreland. There's a whole heap of going to Westmoreland where the mainstream news now reporting. There's protests in a called some other region where the media now reporting. Bagarism are going. And Andrew Holness, from Andrew Holness, put out a statement. I wonder if I can find it. On the day when the Marlon Wilson voting was taking place, Andrew Holness no said diddly squat again, you know. As a leader, hearing the people calling him to say, Prime Minister, we need you to deal with these division, the positioning that you're doing are creating too much divisions across the party. The Prime Minister has only spoken once. Yes, here it is. Let me play this before we get into the sweltering debacle. The Prime Minister has only addressed the issue publicly once, Max Romeo. Once. But the war has gotten bigger, hasn't it? One Ray, OM Ray, good morning, my darling. How are you? What a lovely morning. Have you brushed your teeth or washed your face yet? Anyway, let's listen to the Prime Minister.
Thank you for taking the time to participate in this candidate selection exercise. We appreciate your support and efforts to build our party. Your time and participation today will assist the party to make the right decisions about who we select to represent your constituency in the upcoming general election. I also want to thank you for the privilege to be your leader. As your leader, I ask that your action.
And please, Max Romeo, this was about 2-3 weeks ago, but listen to the Prime Minister's tone of voice. Very defeated, is he not?
And behavior today is respectful and consider the best interest of the party. Avoid confrontations, arguments, and quarrels amongst yourselves. National attention has been brought to this process, and Jamaica is now watching how we do business. Do not let down the team. At the end of the exercise, we must make the country proud of our conduct as a political organization. Let us all be on our best behavior. Please and thanks. Some of you may be wondering why the need for a selection. The question as to who should represent a constituency often arises when there is a vacancy or the leadership or organization is not fully settled with the incumbent or existing representative, and other persons have indicated their interest to lead. While the party leader does reserve some privilege to determine who ultimately represents the party, the Jamaica Labour Party is a democratic institution, which means that we will, as far as possible, seek your views in the decision-making process. A selection is therefore the most democratic, respectful, and definitive way to get the views of the workers and delegates as to.
But Prime Minister, why then would you be blocking a runoff in Carl Samuda's seat? Because you don't want Delano Sivrite, but you know if there's a runoff, Sivrite's going to win the seat. Why is it then, Prime Minister, if you said this 2-3 weeks ago, Why you stand up in a Delano way?
To who they prefer to lead them. The Jamaica Labour Party is also an orderly, rules-based institution.
Me don't know about
we
that,
have
sir.
rules and regulations. We plan and prepare.
Sir, me don't know about that. Because if there are, you are breaking them at the moment. It is what a lot of your supporters and party base are saying. Prime Minister, you and Horace Chang now work within the rule of the party constitution. I've never read the JLP constitution, but JLP supporters are saying you and Horace Chang is treading upon the constitution of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Here in advance, we put systems in place, and we are respectful of people and resources. You will see that the party has implemented a system of voting similar to the national electoral system for this exercise. I urge the candidates and supporters to abide by the rules. The Jamaica Labour Party is a fair and equitable institution. We uphold and promote the rights of our members, and we give all a fair chance and hearing. I wish to assure the candidates that and their supporters that the party secretariat has taken a neutral stance and has not given favor to any of the two.
Beat and Teach, the video is unavailable to me. If you still have access to the video, just rest your hand on it, and when the options come up to say save, you save it and send the video itself to me, because I'm not getting access to the link at all. Whenever time I go, it tell me the link is unavailable. So if you can have access to that video on TikTok, just download it and send it to me, because it now give me access here. Make the Prime Minister done talk the rubbish.
Candidates. This exercise has not been set up to put any candidate at a disadvantage, and such views and rumors must end. You have been invited to participate in this consultation today because you have been registered with the Jamaica Labour Party as a worker, delegate, or recognized activist or leader of this constituency. Your consultation today will require you, the approved person on the list, to properly identify yourself and mark a ballot as to who you believe would be the best representative for you and the Jamaica Labour Party as a candidate in the next general election. If there are disputes, please refer them to the party official present. If your name does not appear on the list and it is agreed amongst your peers and the leadership of the constituency that you are a worker, at the discretion of the director of election, that is the party official present, you may be issued a provisional ballot where you can indicate your choice. This will not be counted at the close of polls, but will be brought to the attention of the party to consider. As workers of the party, we ask you to respect the order of the organization and protect it by being on your best behavior. At the end of the exercise, the Jamaica Labour Party must be the winner based on how you conducted yourself. What
Beat and Teach a video you send, come give me. Me use it yesterday already, innit? Are that you meant to send? Where Infomedia call Cliff. May have that in a studio anyway. So let this.
Whatever is the result, I ask all of you to come back together as one team, Team Jamaica Labour Party. I urge the candidates to be magnanimous and respectful of each other as the ultimate example to your supporters. As we seek public office in a democracy, we must acknowledge that we have no inherent right to the public office, and we serve at the will of the people as expressed through a ballot. After this, we must be prepared to shake hands and return to work united for Jamaica and the Labour Party.
The Prime Minister seemed to be going against a lot of what he says. Because the Prime Minister, as the delegates and the supporters in the party are alleging, the Prime Minister and the General Secretary is the problem with positioning in the party. Now let's listen to Infomedia, and then we're going to listen to a call that he made to Cliff Hughes as well.
You think a ton of people can tell me if it's on labor right? Tell me if the Constitution can't work at Manchester, it's supposed to work at Kingston or St. Andrew. You know, dead now no sleep because the truth is just the truth. You think a ton of people can tell me if it's on labor right? You think of that? You work like me for your party? Me have all right to speak. I am a member, paid up member. But you run up and down a chat live and talk about me if you go in a PNP. Who no look at that now go nowhere. Who no look at that now go nowhere. Who no talk now go down. The party no. What you know attack the party no? When me asking that question, how much you know the party know? How much you know government official know? You can't call nobody. Nobody know no. You know they kill up on yourself for a party when you know no. Look at you. Nobody recognize you no. Nobody recognize you now. Now shit up on yourself or not kill up on yourself with no one vote like myself yeah. One vote, one vice. Who not shit up so far? Eh? Who know? What do for party? Nobody know no. So you could have start 150 live and chat when you want to. I will still be a Labourite and I will still safeguard the future of my party by speaking out of any injustice within that movement. Any injustice. Because you know come and talk about me should have call and make phone call. What you know me do? You know nothing? You know come on TikTok because TikTok is a platform you can talk. You know nothing? You know nothing? You know go ahead.
Why do you think Max Romeo, why do you think Infomedia is a loose cannon? Why do you think everybody should go over the cliff with the party or the organization if you can so give an advice or a constructive criticism to quell the sweltering division? For me, since this thing started, Infomedia is the only person that seemed to be really speaking his truth, not the truth, his truth. Because Dujan a liar, Goody a liar, Vegas a liar, Chapajan a liar, Black King a liar. There's a plethora of them with just tunnel vision up Andrew's anus. What they're enjoying up there, don't ask me. But because Infomedia is able to think for himself, which is important for all of us. Why do you all, Munchi as well, all of them are some class dons. Why do you want the guy to think like the rest of UNO? This is the problem you all are having, and this is why we say it's a dictatorship mantra. Because we say, UNO want everybody to have a homogeneous viewpoint. It's never going to happen. We're not going to leave the guy alone to speak his truth. We're not going to allow the guy to speak up against corruption, dictatorship, and malpractice by Horace Chang and Andrew Holness. Me tell you, say, UNO are the destruction to the Jamaica Labour Party. Because you see the direction where Andrew carried, and will help Andrew push it over the cliff. And the one youth where do feel like stand up and say, no, this man now lead the thing good. The whole I know want to take him down. Hold on.
Not live. Why am unruly Ellis? Yes, nephew.
Info, good evening.
Good evening, nephew.
And good evening to all your listeners, your viewers this afternoon here, this evening here. So,
this is another person who gives critical advice or constructive criticism to the JLP nephew. He's a JLP, staunch JLP supporter as well. But he's not afraid to speak the truth, which is what the Jamaica Labour Party does not like. Allow people to speak the truth. That's why we are a democracy. We can't force people to talk where we want to hear. That's when we become a dictatorship.
So, the big question everybody is asking Info. Will the country hear what position the GLP will be taking towards North Central Centancho?
Give us a follow on TikTok, please. Give us a follow.
It is on everybody's lips.
Because
Denison, welcome.
I don't know if you're aware that some of the residents in that seat have a demonstration Friday of last week.
I hear about the demonstration and we have to hold it down.
Warning the Labour Party that they are concerned of comment the General Secretary made in on an interview on a particular radio program, and they making the party know that they want the
Max Romeo, don't call piss up Karen name over here, please. If you don't want me go off the handles by you this morning, don't bring the pissing Ginny over here this morning. In an organization and in an institution, nobody has an indefinite right to stay there. Karen Cross did what she did and she lost her space. Stop cry over spoiled milk. Karen Cross is a nobody. Karen Cross is a junkie that you can just buy a quarter rum and get her to say any damn thing you want Karen Cross to say. Alrighty?
Right in which the Constitution gives them to choose who is to represent them.
So Nadia Beckford, where you try to prove. So you done so than Anvaz. Nadia, are you trying to prove something? Anyway, we're going to move on to a warning sent to Chang and Holness. I think it's from the very same, what's you might call it, nephew.
The Labour Party. I am warning the Labour Party. And I am talking in this forum for the party chairman himself to hear it personally. And other senior members of the Labour Party.
Aye, Max Romeo.
That the Labour Party don't be.
Make we leave nephew for a while. God bless you for catch me up, Max Romeo, because I have Lady Doolalism to attack this morning. The duncest lawyer we've ever had in our country had this to say. Who are you talking? Oh, you're Marlene. Oh, come on, everybody knows that Marlene is a big letter dunce, ballpoint dunce. Constitutional Affair But do you know that the Office of Constitutional Affair, the Ministry of Constitutional Affair, I was listening to Nationwide the other evening, and I heard ding to ding. The time is brought to you by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional. Mr. Backside, everybody up here, Cliff, to tell people the time. What the time is it? Go and buy a fucking watch. Everybody up here, Cliff, to tell with the time, you know. The time is brought to you by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs. You never hear it over there yet? She has said, the opposition People's National Party is not fit to lead the country on the constitutional reform journey. You know, Marlene really said that? You know, Marlene really said that. Marlene, who gave us something completely new, because Marlene was afraid to answer the question, are we going to have a ceremonial president, or will we be having an executive president? Marlene said, oh, we'll think about coming up with a hybrid. We'll put half of that here and half of that there, and we'll come up with something brand new. This, Marlene, is saying the apex court in our country, which the only Jamaican attorney we know to stand and speak in the apex court of London is Isaac Buchanan, a human rights and constitutional scholar who put Parler to shame, Marlene Malahufot. And you know you done Saddam Parler, don't? You know to say, you done Saddam Parler. So, if you done Saddam Parler and Isaac put Parler to shame Marlene Malahufot, can you imagine what Isaac would do to you? The only time, Marlene Malahufot, the Office of Legal and Constitutional Affairs will make sense is when, if Mark Golden place Isaac Buchanan in that department after the general election. When can you explain what exactly this woman was talking about yesterday in the parliament? I didn't spend the time listening to her because I know Marlene Malahufot don't really say much sensible, and there's a legal talking that she do that really irritate me. The long length of ooming and arming, then it make you miss whatever connection you are to understand whatever she's meant to be speaking about. Because she oom and arm and double over our ooming and arming, there is something within what she's saying that gets lost, and then me nor you don't understand what the fuck was Marlene talking about. What was Marlene talking about? But then again, we don't know, so when Marlene and Chang them talk, if we don't have chance later, God help we. But let's go back to nephew and the warning where him send to Andrew Holness and Horace. Everybody I want them, you know. There are staunch labor rights, green blood labor rights, who are warning the Prime Minister, but the Prime Minister is not listening. The Prime Minister is failing to listen to his party. And then the Prime Minister is expecting the country to listen to him, when him now listen to those who he is depending on to bring him a third term victory. Prime Minister, how you so fool? You want the third term. You now listen to the people that will help you get the third term. Me no know only so confident and cocky on the bullshit.
The Labour Party. I am warning the Labour Party. And I am talking in this forum for the party chairman himself to hear it personally and other senior members of the Labour Party. That the Labour Party don't be careful how they angle this North Central St. Andrew replacement. Again to, sorry about that, again to damage the Labour Party so much. And the leader, let's don't hide from the truth. The sentiment through the entire Jamaica, and it have gone overseas now, is that the leader seemed to want to award a personal friend this seat. And the entire country is watching it. And if the chairman and other senior members of the Labour Party ever allowed that to happen, the Labour Party and the leader were never able to recover from this damage, no matter the damage control. And the only thing can avoid that is to put it in the hands of the delegate of North Central St. Andrew to choose who they want to represent them. They know how to way out. Because every cribs and corner you go, especially labor rights, is telling you what is happening here is very, very shameful and disgraceful. And labor rights have been turned off of what is really happening here. And I am warning the Labour Party and the beer.
Well, all them have to do, you know, is just push Carl Samuda. Carl Samuda have enough time to cross the floor before a general election. Carl Samuda, are you accepting the technicality of the recession, Max Romeo, or the country is not in a recession at all? Is it in a recession? Is it technically in recession? Because I don't know, one cannot jam home the economists on not talk about the technical recession. Let me call in a phone word. The technical recession. The Prime Minister is going around boasting about his economic success alone make him deserve a third term. The people who ought to vote, who will be voting for the Prime Minister, that economic success has not reached them. So the difficulty for the Prime Minister, Max Romeo, is that the Prime Minister will have to come back with the same promises of economic prosperity that he came with in 2015 and failed to deliver. It is what is making it difficult for him with the country. Never mind the disgraceful tearaway with him and him party over his dictatorship and him turning the party into a family and friend hankra.
The Labour Party. I am warning the Labour Party. And I am talking in this forum for the party chairman himself to hear it personally. Another senior members of the Labour Party. That the Labour Party don't be careful how they angle this North Central St. Andrew replacement. Again to, sorry about that, again to damage the Labour Party so much. And the leader, let's don't hide from the truth. The sentiment through the entire Jamaica, and it have gone overseas now, is that the leader seemed to want to award a personal friend the seat. And the entire country is watching it. And if the chairman and other senior members of the Labour Party ever allowed that to happen, the Labour Party and the leader were never able to recover from this damage, no matter the damage control. And the only thing can avoid that is to put it in the hands of the delegate of North Central St. Andrew to choose who they want to represent them. There's no other way out. Because every cribs and corner you go, especially labor rights, is telling you what is happening here is very, very shameful and disgraceful. And labor rights have been turned off of what is really happening here. And I am warning the Labour Party on the behalf of those people who is complaining but not for you to hear them voice. Be very careful. Be very careful. Because this is going to damage the Labour Party so much. It would hurt the Labour Party so much that it's going to have a problem for the rest of its life. Getting young people to join the Labour Party and work their way through, because it will be telling them is who know you and who you know will decide if you get a safe seat. So be careful. Be careful and don't take this warning as any simple matter. It's a serious thing. People is talking, people is complaining. It don't look good so far. So don't go down that road. Don't you dare bypass the delegates of North Central St. Andrew and get.
Are you aware if Andrew Holness and Horace Chang bypassed the delegates of North Central St. Andrew, that's a violation of the party constitution? Because it's not just one person come forward for the seat. Christian Tavares wanted, Delano Seabright wanted. So as per the party constitution, Andrew Holness for them and the party for do a runoff and settle the seat. They don't want to do the runoff because Christian Tavares cannot win a runoff against Delano Seabright. And Andrew, for whatever reason, in his promise to give the seat to Tom Tavares, is hell-bent on destructing the entire party over one seat. Because under Carl Samuda, dead or alive body, Andrew Holness, Tom Tavares ain't gonna get that seat. So you are asking, Prime Minister, for a bloodbath in the party if you don't do the right thing. You're asking for Carl Samuda to go back to the People's National Party. It's the same thing. You don't have Mike Henry's blessing for encroach fed upon the people them down there. Max Romeo, you test me faith here now. Say Carl Samuda should never got involved and put up Delano. How is it then that Pernell Charles put up to him picking Romeo? Answer that question quickly. How is it that you don't allow Pernell Charles to put up two of him scallywag who come there and haven't done anything? How the Prime Minister get him wife there? Eh? Listen, this is why I'm telling you say, Max Romeo, when you stop making yourself look so bullshit in a public, when you come out and say them blatant sin thing, yeah. When you must hear me talk about the hereditary in our politics all the time. Say me don't like the hereditary. Stop going like say it's the first this thing happen. When you take one whole seat and give one woman we can read off a paper what she get to read off. Wasn't it the same thing, Max Romeo? How you love run around paper page and talk bullshit, so? Huh? Why not keep doing it? Making yourself look like fools. If you come talk them something you know and say it don't go so. The Jamaica Labour Party is more hereditary than the PNP. I've complained about it all the time, you. So don't go on like it's because Carl Samuda have a pick with Andrew or whatever because Carl Samuda PNP. It happen all the time. Stop to put out Carl Samuda like it's an exception. It's how the party them run. Don't make it look like say Carl Samuda I do something out of the yard. I saw all of the seat them pass around in our country. It pass around to friends and family and who can push their hand in them pocket for them. What you must realize though, Max Romeo, is that there is a violation of the constitution of the Jamaica Labour Party, just like how Andrew violated the country's constitution many times. Because if it's not a violation of the constitution of the Jamaica Labour Party, then he ought to allow a runoff between Delano and the son of the murderer. Baby, girlfriend get up, Max Romeo. Remember, wife and girlfriend for the same man got a seat in PNP too. So what if Peter Bunting girlfriend got a seat? Andrew wife and girlfriend got one as well. I don't like it for any of them. Andrew Holness cousin, two cousins got seat as well, Donovan and Delroy Williams. Why uno can't talk truth and facts or leave certain argument alone? Andrew gave his girlfriend and his baby mother a seat. I don't like it, just like how I don't like say Peter Bunting give him girlfriend a seat. I don't want that in our politics. Those are the bunch of corruption and conflict of interest that in our politics, them give Colonel Charles 2 picking 2 seats. I am of the view that politics must be a community thing. Those who represent us at local and central government must come from amongst us, but we can go off him yard or off him mother yard, go broad note when we can't see him and when we can't hear from him. I don't believe in this fuckery politics of you, because you're a businessman and you can fund yourself, then we give you a seat, or because you're a friend. No, me not in that. Politics is a community thing. And this is why we are not getting anything off of it. Because anybody from Wowo yonder can come pick up and come represent you and don't know your community. Never heard them something there before. And we for choose the people who represent us. The reason why we're not getting anywhere in our politics is because the people them we represent with don't have interest or don't really care about the people who are there represented. They just care about the power. It's just about getting into the place of power. Anytime we start have our political representation from our community, things may be better where we can find them and hold them to account, rather than when we cannot take back the girlfriend argument. Tell Rhoda to sue me. I did me put out the information, say, Mother Foster Allen, send Rhoda go Martinique, go about Andrew Holness's baby. You can tell Rhoda come sue me. But we flash it out. Pandistan. Mother Foster Allen, send her go Martinique or St. Martin's, go about the Prime Minister's baby. The Prime Minister girlfriend get a seat. Tell Mother Foster Allen and Rhoda Moy Crawford to sue Global TV. If I like Global TV, I tell. I found last year, I tell Rhoda this. Rhoda come a cliff, nearly break down and I cry about to them talks. So me have a bashan for the Prime Minister, blah, blah, blah. Tell Rhoda Moy Crawford to sue me. So if it's about family, seat, and this and that, don't come talk about Nikita Bertel when Andrew Holness give him baby mother and him dash for belly girl a seat as well. Uno stop come on my platform with them fuckery there. Stop it. If you can't dig the beam out of both sides of the eye, don't come on my platform, come dig beam. Miss Crawford hard working got her there. If Miss Crawford hard work got her there, Miss Crawford should have got there from 2016. If it was about hard work rather than on her back, she would have got there in 2016. So, when you don't come over here and I go on like say, PNP, I give woman and family seat and don't go on like Labour do the same thing. Both of them do the same thing. They both do the same thing, Max Romeo. And this is the hypocrisy. Because it's willful hypocrisy, you know, Max Romeo. Because I don't think you're all that dunce. I really don't think you're as dunce as you appear. Even though you're a Labour rights supporter and naturally known to be, like, as my mother would have said, past cured dunce. Means that your dunceness cannot be cured. But me not think you're all that dunce. I think it's a strategy by UNO, the Labour rights, and think to say UNO can take way off course or whatever. A jackhammer this year, Max Romeo. Mr. Jamaican for Progress run come look a while for your attention. I never get you in God. But anyway, thank you all for being here this morning, this afternoon on How Can We Change that on both sides. We can do it legislatively, Max Romeo, as I've asked Mark Golden whether because Andrew Holness will not have the chance to do it, to make sure, one, we have mandatory voting in our country. And as a part of that legislation as well, them can make sure, legislate that your political representative, local or central government, comes from within your community and constituency. We can legislate all of these. Trust me. It just takes will, courage, and the political willpower to do these things. But what does Christian Tavares is coming to offer? The fight with Christian Tavares and Tom Tavares are put up. What is Christian Tavares coming to offer? What can you tell us about Christian, other than he's an attorney who his exam paper was possibly written by his father? Because Christian Tavares never come through the ranks hard like me, where you have to go learn it. A lot of these people, children, the education get handed down to them like the wealth. Not necessarily mean they achieve and attain it. Education is a passed down thing as well. So, may I go about my business now? Thank you all for being here this morning. No matter what I want to say, labor rights, Max Romeo, Jamaican for progress, and everybody, what you must all recognize is that an all-out war is going on in the Jamaica Labour Party. It's not happening indoors where we have to peep through the curtain and all that and put glass on the wall for here where I go on. It's happening out there in the broad street. As long as we don't carry disgrace come a road, we're going to see it and we're going to talk about it. What you all could do is to try to be more amicable with no disgrace. Can you be amicable with disgrace? Nah, but try it. Try it. Amicable disgrace. Man. The two can't work together, but maybe on our labor right, try it. Anyway, no, Max Romeo, don't you remember the night when they fling out on TikTok that their a counselor car was being vandalized in Westmore? Was it in Little London or somewhere along the south? But it's an all-out war. You know, but anyway, Delroy Chuck come say, Andrew Holness and Earl Jarrett are operating a secret plan. You never hear that? They made something an all-out war. But anyway, we'll come back for more war this evening. Boy, the JLP now give me a chance to do no other content. The Jamaica Labour Party will not give me a chance to do any other content than focus on the war. As they're all done, so we're going to end with dunceness this morning because, you know, you have to give them what them understand, and if them understand dunceness, you give it to them. Quoting them.
I want to say, open with a boom. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the night. And that is exactly.
Man, May the goats pleated. Thank you very much for being here this morning on the Global Television Group. It was lovely to have your support. Join us back tonight for the people's point of view. Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.